Real quick, and I'll give the little mini version here. I have a group call for the extended version. But you ever heard Chris Rock joke about Mark Zuckerberg making Facebook because he didn't have any friends? Nathan, that's exactly why the heck I created the Hounds, man. I did not set out for this. There's a funny backstory of how I got into finance. And most of my life, the vast majority of my life from childhood, I was dirt poor. I grew up mostly in the country, also spent time in the city, and I was all passion and no clue. So when I finally got into finance, you know, I stunk at it. I mean, I didn't know, it was really hard. So when I stumbled upon the Hounds, I was 40 years old and quite honestly, sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I said, you know what? If I can't build a business as me, right? Because before we're people, we're business people, or before we're business people, we're people.
Sure.
And I just got tired of it because everybody out there seemed to say, well, if you have to build a business, you have to do it this way. And it felt to me like they're trying to get a dog to meow,
What's
right?
the point in being an entrepreneur then, right?
Well, exactly. And so,
Yeah.
but again, the Webster's definition and what we're being taught are different. And so, I just dropped it. I said, instead of trying to figure out how to sell me, my financial services and all of this stuff, the corniest thing you'll ever hear a country guy say, probably. I said, what if I just loved on people? Yeah. And the rest is
Imagine
history.
that. What
Yeah.
a noble concept.
And it wasn't out of like some genius or some
Sure.
like, I'm a Buddha style, it was, I just sick and tired of being sick. I had nothing to lose. I said, if I can't build a business, Nathan, from who I am, right, from values and alignment and build business marriages and focus on relationships and all of that stuff that seemed elusive at the time, I said, well, then I'm going to go be a daggum rodeo clown or something I could be happy. I just want to be happy, and I didn't want to be someone I'm not 12 plus hours out of the day to make money. That's what I had a job for, right? I didn't join this for that. And that just set off a slew of things I couldn't have planned, couldn't afford. And it's like the universe just opened up and said, we're going to help this guy finally, right, in his 40s.
Yeah.
And that's the short version, brother.